Hello nerds, Steven here. If you're like me, you love diving into the world of Scadrial and battling it out in Mistborn the deck-building game. But let's be honest, the rules can sometimes feel like trying to swallow elementic metals without a soda. Today, we're clearing the mist by tackling the 10 most misunderstood rules in the game. Let's get started. First up, remember to advance the training track for each player every single turn. It's easy to forget in the heat of gameplay, but missing this can really mess up the pacing. Oh, and while we're at it, player aids are a lifesaver for tracking damage, coins, and other resources, especially in later rounds when things get intense. Number 2, funding points are not the same as boxings. I've seen so many players mix this up. Boxings are purchased from the market at a rate of 2 funding points per boxing, so don't just assume you can grab boxings directly with your funding points. Number 3 is all about those rare ATM tokens. These are a one-time use resource. Once you've spent one, it's returned to the ATM supply. So plan your strategy carefully and do not waste this valuable metal. Number 4. After buying a card from the market, immediately replace it with the top card from the market deck. This keeps the market fresh and ensures that every player has equal opportunities for new cards. If you have leftover funding after your purchase, you might even be able to buy the new card that enters the market. Number 5 can sneak up on you. Some cards have savant abilities. That's the bonus ability from the bottom right when a card is played sideways as a medal. Don't overlook these abilities. They are explained on page 10 of the rulebook and are easy to miss. Number 6, when an active or in-play ally is defeated, it goes to the owning player's discard pile. This also applies to any card text that says kill or eliminate an ally. This was a misprint and should read discard. Keep that in mind to avoid unnecessary confusion. Number 7. Did you know you can play or burn a metal token without assigning it to a card? Similarly, you can play a card sideways as a medal without assigning it to another card. Either way, you still gain the savant ability. This gives you more flexibility in how you approach your turn. Number 8, playing a card sideways as a medal does not count toward your limited metal token burns for the turn. This distinction is super important, especially when maximizing your actions. Number 9, when it comes to the metals in the vials, you can only use one of the metals from the pairing, not both. Side note here, using a card to refresh a metal counts as a discard rather than playing a card as a vial. And finally, number 10. Negative mission points only apply to your turn's accumulated points, not your mission progress. Think of it this way. You can't go back on the mission track. And there you have it, the 10 most misunderstood rules in Mistborn the deck-building game. Hopefully this clears up some of the confusion and improves your skills as a Mistborn. If you enjoyed this video, don't miss our interview with John D. Clare, the creator of the game, where he shares valuable tips and tricks. Until next time, keep it nerdy.